Confucius was a philosopher and a politician. And he once said that our greatest glory is not in never failing, but in rising every time we fall. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that just juicy hearing that quote? I'm going to say it one more time. Our greatest glory is not in never failing, but in rising every time we fall. And the reason why I am so compelled and so excited about sharing this quote with you is simply because I have had many successes, but I have also have had many failures. In second grade, I failed. I failed school in second grade. And I know some of you may say, well, Michelle, how can you possibly fail second grade? Well, I contributed to a number of reasons. And one of the primary reasons I believe is simply because I did not have the support that I needed to thrive in school. However, just because I failed second grade doesn't mean that I wasn't held accountable in terms of being forced to continue school. I still had to wake up every day and go to school in the midst of my failures. And let me tell you, it was tough being in second grade and struggling and wanting to know how to add and how to subtract when I didn't know some of the most fundamental uh, lessons in school. It was very, very difficult. It was very challenging. So, the point that I'm making is this: now that I'm an adult, like so many of you, when you're an adult, you don't necessarily have someone pushing you and forcing you out into the world and to do your work and to accomplish your goals and your dreams, right? Because when you're an adult, you now have autonomy over your life. You now have a sense of agency over your life where you have more control and you're not controlled by other people. And as a result of that, sometimes because we don't have that extra push, we stay in our comfort zone and we don't rise to the occasion to accomplish our goals and to fulfill our dreams. So I want to share this with you because this is what has helped me to rise in the face of my fears. During those times where I have failed, I've allowed myself to stay invested in my vision. I've allowed myself to stay invested in my vision because what happens is when we try to accomplish our goals and our dreams, sometimes fear sets in. And when fear sets in, we're not able to see our vision, our dreams as clearly as we like to. And because of that, the more fear that sets in, the more distractions that we have going on in our lives, including a global pandemic, including civil unrest, including racial injustice, all these things that are going on around us pushes us further away from our dreams and our goals. And as a result, as we're being pulled away from our vision, we have less clarity, which means there's more chances and more opportunities for us not to fulfill our dreams. And sometimes you just have to take a hold of life and you have to pull yourself up. No one's going to do it for you. See, that's what resilience is all about. It's taking responsibility for your life in the midst of your failures, in the midst of adversity, so that you can rise to the occasion to be the best version of you. So the next time you feel as if you have failed and you are struggling to find your way, my message to you is to stay invested in your vision. Why? Because your dreams are worth it, and so are you. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Know that I'm wishing you the best, And I look forward to sharing more videos with you. Take care and have a blessed day.